Hey guys, what's going on? Triggerhappyjon coming at you with another Nier Reincarnation video. All right, guys. So we're reaching about a week into the game now. I've learned a lot. There's been a lot of help. Thank you guys so much in the chat and in the community. You guys have been really nice and very friendly. Trying to help me figure out things here and there. There's a few tidbits that I've really that really stuck out and made a big difference in me progressing. So you're going to see here right now on the screen, guys, I'm showing you my current raw power. You'll notice in the upper left, I labeled it. Also, if you're curious about loadouts, I do have a previous video that kind of goes over just general loadouts, your weapons, and your affinity matchups for fights. Very important video. It's pretty quick, 10 minutes. You may want to go check it out. It may help you out a little bit. But anyways, my raw power right now, I'm at about 68k. What this means is it's like the best in slot weapons currently for my loadout. One thing I wanted to point out is I know a lot of people are struggling to reach the limits of 68k. So as you see here, I'm just going to scroll through here. I've got my wind set up, my light. I think I got fire, water, so on and so forth. Now you're going to notice my water is the lowest powered affinity give you, but that 54k, that's about what most people are averaging that I've talked to in game that haven't figured out how to actually really progress your power. So the point of this video is going to be just going down and breaking down what's the best, quickest, and most efficient way to get your force up and help you complete some of this higher end game content. Because trust me, guys, there's a lot of content that you're going to want to be at least minimum of 65 to 70k force to complete and grind. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, and we're back. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and kind of show you what I did to really benefit my current formation for my raw power, just to kind of show you how I was able to achieve the 68k force. I know a lot of you guys, this is not gonna apply to you, but maybe if you watch it, you may pick up just a couple of different various things that I'm doing that maybe that will apply or help you out to really optimize what you're doing. So for example, let's go into 2P. You'll see here at the bottom center, she is my strongest forced character. Okay, so we'll click on her. Now you're going to notice that the weapon currently is at 90. I also have one at 60, and then I have one that could go to 70. I need a little bit of extra EXP to really level that up to the 70, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So you're going to know, let's click on this level 91 first, and we're going to show how I got so much force to it, or added to my loadout here. So right now, this is my primary weapon. Now you'll notice this has already been evolved. This is a 5-star weapon that added in itself about 900 force to the total status here for the force. Okay, on top of that, it is fully ascended. If I go into, sorry about that, misclick. If I go into skills here, you will see that some of these skills are leveled up, but not all of them. Now you will notice I evolved it, but one skill is missing. It's because I already maxed it out. So right now, let's go ahead and let's look at what happens when I upgrade these. So this is a passive ability. You always want to kind of focus on your passives first versus your main, unless it is your main weapon. In this case, yes, this is my main weapon, but for purpose of this video, I'm going to explain the passives. So because it's a passive ability, if you take this weapon and you equip it into your secondary slot, you're going to get to use these secondary skills, such as Lucid Bloom. And the other skill that we have on this is go back, Ambush, which I maxed out already. This is crit rate up by 10%, which is massive. So if you were to take this weapon and equip it even as a secondary, not even its primary spot, and that character would get a crit rate boost of 10%. So you guys kind of following with me, why I say start with your passive skills first when upgrading. So now let's get back into the, well, John, you said this is going to raise my force. I don't see you doing anything to raise your force. Okay, so when you click enhance, you have this slider here, right? Now I'm going to be compiling a spreadsheet that's going to go through and kind of count all these up for us and record it, so that way you know exactly how much resources are needed to really max out a weapon. That way, if that'll help you decide if you really want to take that weapon all the way up. But as I'm doing this, so we can go up one level here on this passive, right? So if we go ahead and hit enhance and we increase it, now we have increased it, skill up, and you'll notice the force went up just by a little bit. Now, it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but this force up is going to help tremendously. The other big thing is by evolving this weapon, I have gained a crap load of force, that 900%. But yes, every time you enhance one of these abilities, you get a little bit of force. Now, is it like the best thing in the world? Like, should you really be, you know, feel like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm all these resources and level these all up. I mean, you're going to want to do it regardless. It's going to help your account tremendously. You need to focus first on evolving your weapons first and foremost, and then go through and start doing the enhancing and whatnot after that. Or sorry, not enhancing. You need to upgrade your skills. Enhance, you need to do immediately as soon as you can. That's going to be the biggest force jump for you. And it's also going to be the biggest stat increase is by just maxing out the available level on the weapon. And when you evolve it, that'll also change that as well. And it'll increase the amount of base stats that can get added to your character. So you'll see here, we just skilled this one up. We gained, what is that? 17 force. Doesn't seem like a lot, guys, but it adds up. Okay. It's going to add up quite a lot each time you do one of these. And then certain attributes really do more. So if you're upgrading passive skills that add HP, defense, those are considered like high force items because they really increase your survivability, which increases your available force on your character. So definitely keep that in mind, especially if you're just going for just straight force. Now, I would probably prioritize getting some damage done and really go the nuke route myself, but that fits my game style. That may not fit your gameplay. Okay. So once again, so we have that one maxed out. Now, if we go into here, this one, see this one here, it's locked. We have not evoed this up. So if I click on this one here, sorry, I need to long press it. Enhance. Go over here to evolve. You will see that I need Topaz to finish unlocking the Evo. Now, I have 34. I need 16 more. How am I going to get that? So one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize so far, and we're just going to show it to you now, but then that'll kind of play into what I'm going to tell you to do next. If you actually click on the item, it'll tell you where you can get this item and where it's located. So you'll see here we have the arena coins, which arena isn't live currently in the NA servers. We have the Sunset Port medals, Automata medals, and daily quests. So daily quest is going to be the most, and all these are others are locked. Daily quest is going to be the most reliable way of getting these topaz after you've cleared out the Automata and the Sunset Port medals shop. I would highly recommend you do the Sunset Port and the Automata event and get all of these special gems, we'll call them, or materials, the topaz, the tanzanite, the emerald, so on and so forth. I'd clear those out and get the 60 that are in the shop. You're gonna have 30 in the Sunset Port, and you're gonna have 30 in the Automata. Farm your metals, go buy them in the shop. And then once you get done with that, every day, go do your daily quests for the current ones that you really need. In this case, I need the topaz, so on Friday, I will be farming to get those because both are open. I believe the other day is open for me for this type of weapon, since the light weapon is Thursday. So probably Thursday and Sunday, I will be farming to get as many of these as I can. That way I can get this evolved. Because like I said, guys, if you evolve this, you're going to see here, you know, it's at 3,095 or whatever, right? My current force for this weapon is 2559. If I were to evolve it, quite a big jump, right? And then as you evolve it, then you can level it up higher. You following me here? So you'll notice right now it's max of 60. You evolve it, comes to max of 70. That's a huge increase. And then as you upgrade it to level 70, you're going to get a crap ton more force as well as a crap ton more base stats. Evolve your weapons ASAP. I would, like I just said, and we're going to reiterate it, it's very important that you evolve them. Focus on doing your primary first, because you get the full stats from your weapon. So do your primary weapon, whatever the case may be. If you're doing my strategy of having, you know, raw power, and then you're doing like a water element, a fire, so on and so forth, pick the main weapons and evolve those. Evolve those first. Eventually, you need to evolve them all. That's what's going to really grow your force on your account and get you that progression. I literally went from being 45k force up to my, what did I say I was here, 68k for, yeah, 68k. And that was purely just by leveling my weapons, guys. That's all I did. Another caveat to doing this is, guys, when you're trying to farm these other in this daily, and you're trying to say you really want to farm the emeralds, right? And you go in here and do this, you will see that the items available here are angranite, stainless steel wire, rhyolite. These are all drops that you need for those type of weapons to enhance their skills. I was just showing you, yeah, it nickel and dimed your force. You didn't really grow exponentially, but that one upgrade that I did that I showed you gave me 17. And it does seem to translate as you go higher and higher to the higher levels. It gives you more and more force because the boost is that much greater overall. I would definitely highly recommend you guys farm this dailies. If you don't have your weapons evolved, go farm them. And this is going to give you your extra skills and your extra materials to get enhance the skills on the weapons, because those passive abilities, guys, are huge. Don't let them, don't sleep on them. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You want to get that toughness. You want to get that haste. You want to get all the different passives. So, like, for example, like, you know, if we go into enhance here, go to list, we'll go to the weapons. I showed you that this one had the passive of ambush, which is the crit rate, right? 10% crit rate is massive, guys. I also have another one. I'm going to evolve it so I can get the ambush again. I may not really need to use this weapon that much, but that 10% crit rate is going to be massive, at least to buy me time until I can get another weapon or a different weapon, or really until I finish maxing this one out again. Something else to be aware of is for example, Phoenix Sword. This is a very good weapon. The reason why it's very good is you got Phoenix Fleetfoot, which is going to do a damage increase, and it's going to increase your agility by 7.5% for 10 seconds. Speed is essential in any gacha game. I don't care what gacha game you're playing, whether it's Nier, Raid, Rage of Destiny, Final Fantasy, Brave Exvius. Sorry, speed's not in that game. Anyways, any gacha game, speed is essential. It makes a world of difference, guys, a world of difference. So that ability increases your speed, but if I were to enhance this and go to evolve it, what's this ability do? What does Fleetfoot do here? Agility up by 10.7% for 60 seconds. Guys, that's a speed increase. That is huge. This is a passive ability. This does not have to be primary. So as a passive ability, that character is going to get the speed increase for the 60 seconds. Now this triggers at the start of the round. So unless each wave is taking more than 60 seconds, you're essentially you're just jacking up your character. You're making them go fast. You want to do that. And as they're proccing their A2, they're going even faster. Now you can kind of see here, it's a little grayed out. I don't know how well you're going to see it on the video here, but if I max this one out at 15, it's 20% speed increase for 60 seconds. Think about that, guys. That's huge. Granted, it's going to go off your base speed. It's not going to go off of whatever boost you got from, say, the A2 skill here for the Phoenix Fleetfoot. It's not going to go off of whatever the 8% is or 7.5. It's going to scale off the base speed of the character. But even then, guys, 20% is massive. Get your passive abilities unlocked by evolving them. Get your force. Get them upgraded. They're going to make a world of difference. I don't know. I don't know any other way to explain this. Also, you have abilities like Vigor, right? Which is just strictly pure attack up. Awesome passive to unlock and get. Now, for some of your tanky characters, so let's see if I can find the weapon that I know of off the top of my head that has a little bit of tankiness to it. I want to say is it this one? Yeah, toughness. So this one just adds HP. Okay, like I was saying earlier, HP adds a lot of force. If you really need to increase your force level because you really feel like that's what you need to be doing, and honestly, you do. Toughness is a good one to have. It's a good ability to have. It's good passive ability because it's going to make you more durable. It's also going to increase your force quite a bit, and it's going to allow you to take at least, you know, a little bit more hits, so that way you can keep the fight going. Just make sure you don't try to, you know, like, don't go overboard, because if you go too tanky, then they're going to hit like a wet noodle, and then if they're hitting like a wet noodle, you're never going to win the fight, right? So that's the biggest thing I really want to explain to you guys, is just how to raise your force, what to be really looking for in your weapons, and kind of like what ones to be doing. So we'll touch base just real quick as a quick wrap up and finisher here. Your daily quest, this is where you're going to go to get your valuable items for evolve, because you want to evolve all your weapons. You're going to want to do these every single time, guys. You're going to want to literally farm these until you have every weapon evolved that you're going to be using in your account. I don't care if it's not your main weapon. I don't care if it's a 3-star weapon. 3-star weapons are actually cheaper to evolve. So pro tip, maybe cheaper for you to evolve a few 3-star weapons to 4-star, right? Because 4-star weapons are pretty good. It's very cheap, guys. Super cheap. It doesn't cost the 30 of each one. It only costs anywhere between 5 to 10. It's maybe worth it, hint wink wink, to level up some 3-stars to get you going, to get your force up there, so that way you can grind these easier levels, these harder levels, like these master levels that require 50k force, to get you to that point where you can easily farm them, guys. You want to focus on your weapons. Level up your character first to max level, level up your weapon all the way up to max level, evolve it, level the skills as far up as you can, farm your skill stuff in here, guys. Now, you can also, like I was saying, like if we go in here to the exchange shop, I'm going to show you. I have all of these crystals bought. You'll see I have all these crystals bought. These are all for weapons, right? We go into the sunset port metals. I'm working on it. I've only got a few more left to do. The rest I've already bought. And if we come down here and show you really my highest priority when doing this current event here, you'll notice the only thing I bought out of this event so far is these different evolution stones. That's how important they are, guys. I wouldn't waste my time farming them overnight if it wasn't worth it. So, but yeah, guys, that's going to conclude the video. I hope that really helps you. I'm sorry this went a little longer than I really wanted to, but I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you agree with my method or madness. And if you don't, leave a comment. Let's hash it out. Let's talk about this. I'll be the first one to correct myself if I'm wrong. So also, once again, I just want to give you a nice friendly thank you to the community. They've been very helpful and very nice, especially on my Twitch. I do stream at least 2 to 3 days a week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, as well as on the weekends. I'm starting to add more days to the streaming as well when I can. So you can definitely come follow me at twitch.tv/Triggerhappyjon. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. The link will be down in the comments. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good day and stay safe out there. Peace.